Although today is election day, it's likely to turn into election week. Now, when students walk back to school and come through these doors in September, they'll go through a thermal screening. Crews are still on scene here in Long Beach Township, where you can see behind me a home did collapse earlier this morning. And as for fans in the stands, sports teams must abide by the governor's social distancing guidelines. We'll take a look behind me. The devastation on that top floor is just awful. This cross beam that's down right here services about 1,800 homes in the Jackson area. Just last year, Uber added a new safety feature to their app. Callie even made me my own flag of gratitude. You can see behind me, there's not much that's left remaining of the home. Today we're making Ayala's specialty cutie pies today for Valentine's Day. So why don't you show me how it's done? That's over your nose and over your mouth. Reporting in Freehold, Heather Fordham, New Jersey News Network.
It's like a whole different world almost, like in color-wise.
Anthony Foglia and his dad, Dan, are both colorblind.
I think so. I didn't find out until I was in about 8th grade. I think I was going for my contacts and glasses. That's when I found out.
Anthony discovering his colorblindness in the 3rd grade.
It would be like, I would be probably really confused if I saw like normal colors maybe.
This year, the newly 12-year-old is celebrating more than just his birthday.
On the count of 3, we'll do it, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
The father and son duo seeing color for the first time together.
Oh, wow. Oh, what? This one especially.
Oh, that looks like, is this an orange?
Oh, wow, that's pretty crazy.
Now it looks like orange.
That's crazy.
The colorblind glasses created by Enchroma help bring colors to life, creating a more vivid and clear picture.
It's crazy. It just looks like what you said, vibrant. It like the sky. It looks so much more like blue.
I agree.
Like without it on, it looks blue, but with it on, it looks so much better.
1 in 12 men and 1 in 200 women are colorblind. In New Jersey, more than 380,000 people can only see 10% of colors.
Look at the dog. Can you see that?
What?
That's crazy.
He looks like golden.
Does he have more red in him?
For Dad Dan, the biggest surprise
Was the most surprising was the dog, for sure. I was really surprised by that. I can't, so the color now is brassy. That's the new color.
The glasses bringing a whole new world of color to the Foglia family.
The sky is totally different.
It looks more pink.
Oh, what?
It looks like...
No way.
In Farmingdale, Heather Fordham,
crazy.
New Jersey News Network.
I didn't see that at all.
We have our days. I mean, my wife still has some rough time. Today she's having a pretty bad time. As it gets closer, next weekend, the weekend after, it's going to be rough.
The missing signs turned to remembrance as the Pars family reflects on the last year without their daughter, sister, and friend, Stephanie.
We're just going to stay with the family and get through it like we always do.
October 30th, 2019 changed life as the Pars family knew it. It would be the last night Stephanie was seen. A 3-month search for the 25-year-old Freehold native ended up in the tragic discovery of her body. Her killer identified as her ex-boyfriend, who took his own life just weeks after her disappearance.
If we help, that one person, that's an accomplishment. And there's so many victims out there.
According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, 1 in 3 women in the U.S. will be a victim of abuse by their partner. The Pars family now on a mission to change that statistic with the launch of the Stephanie Nicole Pars Foundation.
Yeah, our main mission is to educate and intervene and support, people that are having problems with domestic violence and victims, and also the families of missing persons.
In a January interview with NJNN, Stephanie's mother noted signs of isolation, the first step an abuser uses to control the victim.
I asked her, I said, I feel like you're isolating yourself a little bit, And I know that a lot of times when I would always have her location, ask her to have her location on her phone, but I know that he didn't like that, so she would turn it off.
Through the foundation, the Pars hope to educate victims and their families on the warning signs of an abusive relationship.
100% committed to our mission and keeping Stephanie's name out there, keeping her alive, and she's looking down at us, pushing us along, and it shows. We could tell.
The first annual Stephanie Nicole Parr's golf outing and butterfly color run will be held October 19th and October 24th. Proceeds will go to the funding of the foundation to help others in similar situations like Stephanie. Heather Fordham, New Jersey News Network. It was a cold day in New Jersey yesterday, but it was hot in the State House.
No S2173!
Monday night ended in a victory for the hundreds of anti-vaxxers that came by the busload to chant outside the Senate chambers. Lawmakers decided not to vote on the bill that would end religious exemptions for childhood vaccinations.
Explain to me how this has made our children healthier.
It all started last Thursday at an emotional public hearing.
After losing Nicholas and making the immediate connections that vaccination took his life, I've learned the truth about vaccines, especially coming from a nurse. I would take into consideration what I say.
The bill made it to the Senate floor where Senate President Sweeney tabled the issue because there was not enough votes.
Parents are taking a stance to stand up to pharma and say we're going to take our health back.
This is about choice, and I think they've done a genius job making this bill seem like it's about vaccines when it's really about handing our rights away over fears. There is no public health emergency that warrants taking away our rights.
2 voting sessions will be held in January. If no vote is held, changes to the vaccination law will be pushed to the next legislative session. At the State House, Heather Fordham, New Jersey News Network.